In the shadowy world of cyber warfare, nations battle for supremacy with armies of state-sponsored hackers. But in 2014, one of the world's most closed-off and dangerous regimes wasn't taken down by a rival superpower. It was brought to its knees by a single, anonymous teenager sitting in his bedroom. This is the story of a hack that was so audacious, so brazen, it felt like something out of a movie. This is the story of the hacker who declared war on North Korea, and won. Today, we're diving into one of the most bizarre and impactful chapters in internet history. A story that involves a dictator, thousands of cat pictures, and a hacker known only as the Guardian of Peace. How did one person manage to disrupt an entire nation? And why did he do it? Stick around, because the truth is stranger than fiction. To understand the sheer scale of this attack, you first have to understand the target. North Korea is the most censored and controlled country on Earth. For its 25 million citizens, the global internet doesn't exist. Instead, they have a state-run internet, a walled garden of approved propaganda and information. But for the ruling elite and its military, the internet is a weapon. North Korea invests heavily in cyber warfare. Their hackers, like the infamous Lazarus Group, are some of the best in the world, blamed for massive heists and attacks like the Sony Pictures hack. Their digital borders were considered a fortress. But every fortress has a weakness. Enter our protagonist. In late 2014, a message was posted on the data-sharing site Pastebin from someone calling themselves the Guardian of Peace. The message was a declaration of war. The hacker claimed the attack was a response to the Sony hack, which North Korea was widely blamed for, and specifically the Kim Jong-un assassination plot depicted in the movie, The Interview. He vowed to take down the Hermit Kingdom's internet until the regime apologized. But who was he? Security experts initially assumed it was a sophisticated group. The reality was far more incredible. The Guardian was likely a lone hacker, a script kiddie even, using readily available tools. His weapon of choice? A simple DDoS attack, flooding a server with so much junk traffic that it collapses under the weight. But his strategy was genius. On December 22, 2014, the attack began. The Guardian didn't need to break through North Korea's formidable cyber defenses. He just needed to overwhelm the single, tiny pipeline that connects the country to the global internet. He rallied an army of volunteers online, using a tool called the low-orbit ion cannon, to point their own computers at North Korean servers. They weren't sending malicious code, they were just sending an endless tidal wave of meaningless data, pings, requests, garbage. Imagine trying to drink from a fire hose. That's what happened to North Korea's internet backbone. For over 9 hours, the country's digital connection to the outside world sputtered, flickered, and went completely dark. In Pyongyang, the elite and military officials were suddenly cut off. The hacker had successfully besieged an entire nation without ever leaving his chair. The world was stunned. Cybersecurity firms confirmed the unprecedented outage. North Korea, of course, denied everything. But the evidence was undeniable. After maintaining the attack for days, the Guardian of Peace posted a final message. He claimed victory, stating his goal was to show the regime's vulnerability and to stand up for free speech. And then, he vanished. He disappeared back into the depths of the internet, his identity still a complete mystery. No boasts, no demands, no profit. He became a modern folk hero, a digital Robin Hood who had taken on a Goliath. But his actions sparked a serious debate. Was this a heroic act of activism, or a dangerous precedent that could provoke a real world war? The story of the Guardian of Peace remains one of the internet's greatest mysteries. It proves that in our connected age, a single individual with a cause and a little bit of knowledge can challenge a superpower. It was a symbolic act that demonstrated that no nation, no matter how closed off, is truly an island. What do you think? Was he a hero or a reckless vigilante? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the digital shadows, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from the hidden world of cybercrime and hacking. Tap the bell to get notified whenever we post. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.